Take the comb off her hair.
She burns me, Ruby.
You turned your head, Gracie.
She burned me, Ruby. She's so cute. I'm sorry.
Welcome back to another episode of Blerd Up Reacts, where we watch and react to the latest and greatest in movie, TV, and gaming. Of course, we are your hosts. I'm Killer Cam.
And I'm Monique.
And today we are reacting to episode 6 of Amazon's Them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you guys, what we tried to do last week was we were like, oh, well, since one series is ending, we'll double up on them so we can work our way through it. After episode 5, that was not possible.
Mm-hmm.
It was just not possible.
Yeah, not at all. I still think that I'm processing everything even a week later. So,
Yeah.
And I've heard it doesn't get better in episode 6. So we might need another week. Just give us time. And
You had double duty because you had to watch it twice.
I
You had to
did.
watch it this, and then when you edited it, you had to watch it, which I was like, oh, my poor sister.
yeah, by far one of the hardest editing videos that I've ever had to do. But I made it. I got through it. We'll see if I get through this next episode.
Yeah, I mean, this was kind of like, which I could see, like, just from hearing people talk, this was like the episode that either made people keep watching or made them turn it off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm of the mindset, first of all, thank you to all of you who are watching this along with us, because you guys are giving it a second pass just to watch us experience it. So that's something completely different that we truly appreciate. But I think that this is one of those times where I have to see the show in its entirety
Mm-hmm.
before I pass any type of judgment on it, you know?
Right.
So,
And there have been some comments that there is some retribution coming.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm looking forward to at this point. I'm not really sure what that retribution is, but I think I'm going in with that mindset of, okay, like it's going to get harder before it gets better. So as long as I can keep that mindset, I'm okay.
I do want to shout out our older sister. So we told her we were watching this, and we told her, Linda, we told you, listen, Linda, we told you not to binge watch this. And what did she do? Binge watched up to episode 5, and now
Right.
she's a therapist and she needs therapy. No, I'm
Right.
kidding.
So I told her, stop watching them and go watch some P-Valley or something, girl.
Right, go watch some fun stuff.
Yeah.
But shout out to our older sister. She's always watching us and supporting us. We love you.
Mhm.
And shout out to you guys as well, because your likes, your views, man, consistently you keep pushing us up. That's what's getting us noticed. So we appreciate your support. And of course, if you're new, just stumbling across this channel, we do want to say thank you for finding us. Welcome. And if you are digging the reactions, please make sure you hit us with a like. And if you are interested in any other of our reactions, make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Mhm.
Before we jump in, though, I do want to highlight a comment because I thought it was interesting. This is from Stick Shift Lover. First of all, I love the name. I don't.
I just processed it.
I'm gonna err.
Nope, it's a good name. Okay.
I
Alright.
love the name, but I'm gonna err like. Anyway, the comment was Henry and the white female realtor had something in common. They were both told to go along with the program and stay in your place.
Mm-hmm.
And that was something that I didn't necessarily realize because I think I was so drawn into the episodes that I never made the connection between the two. So just wanted to highlight that comment because I will be going into the series, the remaining portion of the series, now looking for those commonalities between the characters.
Yep. So thank you, Stick Shift Lover. Is it lover? Is it lover?
It's Lover.
Mr. Lover.
Lover.
Lover. Okay. All right. Mr. Bombastic, baby. Okay, sorry.
You are gonna hurt your throat again.
Actually, no, that was fine. I can do Shaggy. It's just the Arnold that makes it. Anyways,
all right, we're laughing because we feel like we might be crying, so please excuse that. But let's jump into this episode 6. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right.
Miss Ruby got that little.
I know, I was getting ready to say. Remember when the girls used to sleep with the curl in their bangs?
What was that noise, though? Ooh, go back to sleep. Maybe it'll go away.
Mama, you all right? Go back to sleep, Ruby Lee. Mama's just fine.
Well, take your ass back in your room, Mama. Ah, nope.
You awake? Back to sleep, baby girl.
You need to tuck and roll out the bed, Ruby.
Oh,
where's she been? So it did happen. Oh, good to know Gracie ain't tender-headed.
Ooh.
I hated that comb. One of our cousins used to use that comb on my head, and they be getting my ear. Tss, tss. Ooh, no, we not doing this. Please don't burn her. Please don't burn her.
Right.
Please don't burn her.
Because that's a burn for real. Look, there ain't no play. Ouch. Hot.
Water. Well, I know it's not really happening.
Oh my God, when she turned. Take the comb off her hair.
She burns me, Ruby.
You turned your head, Gracie.
She burned me, Ruby. She's so cute. I'm sorry.
She is. She's so cute. But when she turned around like that, I was like,
That'll get you a quick pop with the comb. You better stop moving. She mad too, look.
Why y'all still got them dolls hanging up there?
Right. Well, it's just the next day, isn't it?
What's the clearance on the nacelle housing from the drive?
I'm not busy running a
department or anything, so take your time.
It's 0.0625.
Where's the notation?
McCluskey is doing the drive, sir. I'm only handling the nacelle.
It's a team effort here, Emery. That's what I'm trying to instill. Maybe if you weren't so busy glad handing the bosses, your work would be up to scratch. A little Negro down south might be good enough for entry level, but let me tell you something, Emery. This is the Pentagon contract, man. I'm not sure you're ready.
Not sure I'm ready. Because I didn't do another man's work.
Are you getting wise? Lip will get you shown the door. Try me. Please.
He's trying to hold it in.
Right.
You're sacking me.
I've done it for less. No, but I am taking you off the Pentagon project.
Mr. Stokes said, you build it, you own it. That's my work, sir.
And I say profit sharing is something you earn, Emery. Bright side, you've got potential. So, head on down to
But he
commercial
still earned it.
Work on the DC-7 airfoil.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Attaboy.
You're gonna have to pay me for what I already done. I would rip them plans up on his desk. Oh, I guess somebody else gonna have to do this then.
Knock all this shit off the shelf and make all y'all stay late and clean it up. How about that?
Hazel.
Hey, Paula.
She need a drink too, Hazel. Go fix
I
yourself.
know, right?
I know how it sounds. You think I'm crazy. I know. I heard Gracie Jean this morning. Burn my baby.
That's because you can't do no hair, Lucky. You could never hurt them girls. But I am curious, Luck, to know why you ain't tell me. About what happened, Lucky, with your baby boy. Okay?
Who told
Talk about it or
you?
don't. Either way, I'm gonna be right here for you. Move. Unit just opened up right here. 2-bedroom. No white folks trying to drive a bitch out of her mind up in here.
The other night, y'all said that a colored family moved to Compton and did something to the...
Oh, girl, we was so tough up the other day.
Hazel,
Mm-mm.
you said you're here for me. I can see it. You know something.
Oh, shit. Yes, the Beaumonts. They was living in East Compton. They drove that woman and her family out of their goddamn minds.
How, Hazel?
She killed them. That child name was Arnett Beaumont. They done put her ass in the Central State Nut House.
Did she leave?
Yeah.
Dang. She could be a burglar. Didn't hear her leave or nothing.
Betty finna go check her account.
Move already, but you've only been in Compton for...
I know.
Did you even get your money back?
I'm sure we can find something nice.
Clark really should be here.
I opened this account.
And he's the signatory, and he's your husband.
I may have misspoken. My father opened this account. I'm sure I could call him and let him know that his money, his daughter's money, seems to be inaccessible in your institution.
It's inaccessible because it's not there, Betty. Sorry as I am to say.
There was over $6,000 in there. I haven't touched a penny of it.
What has Clark been doing with this money?
I told you he got him a little girlfriend or a boyfriend.
Like hotels or something? Is that what
How
he's
much
spending
did
it
my
on if
husband
he
take
does?
out?
He probably got a whole other house.
I'm taking it up with you.
You have a little less than $400 left.
Ooh.
Damn.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Fuller.
I am not mad at Clark because he done ruined Betty's day. Thank you. Thank you for ruining it.
He off living his best life with your money.
I'm trying out for cheerleading, and you're trying out with me.
Ruby.
Ruby.
Gym. After school. Meet me there?
Even if this girl was real, Ruby, you know better.
Right. But there's this thing now I'm wondering, like, is she a ghost or is Ruby done lost her mind a little bit? Like, is this the influence of the house? Like, what's the ticker?
All I know is she ain't real.
Right. And we knew she wasn't real from the time she showed her ass up.
15 minutes.
Mrs. Beaumont, I've come from Compton.
You married? Children?
Yes. 2 daughters.
Get
Before
out.
you kill them, you ought to just think on how much you'll miss them when they're gone.
Excuse me, ma'am? How did we go to 0 to 100 real quick?
But, like, why? You didn't tell me why, sis.
I know.
It's like,
See,
I know that part.
That would be enough for me to go ahead, get out. Hazel said there's an apartment that just opened up. Go on, get your family out.
Take the L. Let's just go. Who
left the TV on?
That TV just came on.
I was about to go into mama mode. Do I look like I made of money?
What, hold
yeah,
on.
like, what's going on? Excuse me, who's here? Who else is here? It's that man.
Mr. Henry, these monkey shines like to have me up to sing.
Where you come from?
But
This here's my house.
Henry. Oh my God.
what's going on? What?
He drinking it like they used to do in them old racist ass cartoons.
Is he missing fingers?
What you gonna do?
No. Don't sing that song.
What you gonna do?
Uh-oh. What's gonna happen?
Mhm.
Did he get that gun?
Uh-huh.
Ain't nobody there. Yeah, I gotta move out of that house.
Who wants to come up here and recite the pledge on their own? Gracie Emery.
And to the Republic, for which is...
Girl, Miss Vera outside.
No.
How does she know that? She wasn't there. Was she?
That's that Miss Vera. Because remember, she did that last time when she was singing that song.
Mm-hmm.
The night of the incident, we hadn't left the house for days.
She done put cleaner in the food.
Light and bright, all is right. Light and bright.
Whoa.
Something was pulling me, making me. I never told those policemen about him. Him? Who, Mrs. Beaumont?
The man in a black hat.
There's something about this land. I am convinced now.
They've all manifested some sort of imaginary friend, or the spirit has all connected with them in its own form.
Uh-oh. Whose mama
She
is
gotta
that?
go. She going to.
Gracie Jane, get your stuff. Let's go.
The girl, don't you touch me.
Do the words cat in a bag mean anything?
I've seen that look before.
We don't think Gracie's ready for this level of education. It's not good for my other students. I'm saying I don't think this is the right place for your daughter.
You goddamn right, it's not.
Our mom, had a similar conversation with one of my elementary, not even elementary, I don't think.
This is dry, like some toros in the atmosphere. What is this?
E-O, ice. What? You don't notice any of this. Girl, you in a room alone, in a basement. So you just gonna sneak into this man's house? Is that what we doing? You gonna get caught, and police gonna come,
really
and you
is.
gonna go to jail.
Henry, there's a better way to do this,
I
man.
know. At least wait till nighttime. Goodness.
Right.
Excuse me. Boy, what are you doing around here?
I ain't your boy.
Sorry, sir. Must have got lost.
I'd say so.
Oh.
Thank you.
So we just
I know that's wrong.
So we just gonna attack anybody at this point, Henry? That's what we're going for?
I know that's wrong, but he needed that.
This is Emery.
Bitch, I will kick your ass.
Do you have any intention of cleaning up this mess?
That y'all caused? Like y'all mess.
This is not
Right.
how civilized people live. Tell me about it, Mrs. Wendell.
Gracie, go on ahead in the house, baby. I'll be right
Go
there.
in the house, sweetie.
She said, "Hold my purse."
Some of us are just about fed up.
Thank you.
Oh.
Do it again. You stupid bitch.
Oh my gosh.
Gracie. Did you get that on film?
Yes, I got that on film.
Bitch, the nerve, the audacity.
Metcalf 8 442, please. Hello. Hello, yes, it's Betty. I'm going to need that favor.
Girl.
No.
you're gonna get Jason Stackhouse killed.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yeah, trading your goods for services. Like your I guess I should say that.
This bitch. Hold on, there's
Wow.
so much. There's so much to say here.
Okay, so that wasn't a bad episode. So maybe that wasn't the second episode that everybody was warning us about.
No.
Yeah.
They couldn't give us 2 in a row like that.
You never know with this show. It's just
I know, right?
Yeah, so I wasn't mad at that episode at all. That was definitely not like the last, like you were saying, but I'm starting to wonder about these people that they're seeing. Like, I feel like they're manifestations of the house, but I feel like it also tapped into like the Emery's personality and is like using that to, I guess, create these people or images or whatever they are.
Yeah. I mean, maybe their desire. Here's what clicked for me with Henry. Like, that's the devil and the demon on my shoulder. Like, choke him. No, stab him. That's you know what I mean? Go ahead, get back. No, go for the pain, make it hurt. That's what I saw there. That was the devil on the shoulder egging him on to get his, I don't want to say revenge. I don't know. I can't quite put words to what I would call that.
I don't know. It seems like for Black families, when they move into this neighborhood, these manifestations are created and they're a part of these people's personalities, but then those manifestations encourage them to do the things like Henry was doing, going to his boss's house and maybe potentially killing him. Lucky having the dream about Ruby and the axe and everything. So it's whatever these manifestations are, they are trying to get the Emery family or whatever Black family living in East Compton to do these nefarious things, I guess.
You see, and I'm in between on that. Oops, sorry. I said, oops, sorry, like the mic was a person. I'm like in between that because it's almost like there's this sense of assimilation and sanitization that's happening. Like with Ruby, her desire is to be seen and included, I guess,
I was thinking something different with Ruby. I thought it was her wanting to be a white girl.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Being seen to include the sanitization and assimilation of the family. Just like Gracie sees Miss Vera because she wanted to go to school. The blackface demon, like, I'm still trying to figure. He was egging the shit on, which leaves the Black Cat Man. Like, I still don't know what to make of him yet because we've only seen him in like glimpses in reality. We haven't really seen his interactions, I guess I would say. I don't know. It's weird as fuck though. Like the fact that Henry entertained this whole conversation with this blackface demon that he's seen a few times now.
I know.
It's like y'all are on a friendly basis. It's like, so
right.
It leads me to believe it's coming from you. Like,
I don't know. I do want to go back really quick because there's a scene in this episode where Luck goes up to Gracie's school and has this whole conversation with the teacher. And you know this, but our mother had to do pretty much about the same thing for me when I was younger.
For both of us.
Oh.
It was for both of us.
Okay.
Mine was before you were born. Or it might have been the year you were born. You were really little. You were new to this world. That's all I know. But I remember yours also.
Yeah. My mom. I keep saying my mom like it's not the same. We don't have the same mom. But Yeah, she's told me this story several times where she has had to, because I think they were trying to hold me back a grade because I didn't know, I guess, my body parts, and my mom had to go up there and set them straight, and needless to say, I was not held back. I didn't go to the next grade. So thank you, mommy, for
This was a
conversation.
a conversation on Mother's Day when I was at mom and dad's house. And I was laughing because I was like, you remember that time I got in trouble? So y'all see all this horror shit back here. Y'all see that. Well, when I was little, I used to draw horror stuff. And one day at school, my teacher like tried to get me in trouble and called mama. And mama was like, you can draw whatever you want. And the next day, the teacher was like, you can draw whatever you want. And then mommy said, you can draw whatever you want, but maybe keep the super creepy, bloody stuff for just at home. And we were talking about that on Mother's Day. And I just saw mom's face like go back to that moment. Like basically, Lucky, the way she looked here, mom reverted like all the way back to that time. And basically she was saying, because they don't know what they're looking at, they don't know what they're talking about. They tried to say, I remember them trying to say that you couldn't read. And I'm like, we read every single day.
Right.
So, but mom was saying, she said, that's what they tried to do to little black kids back in the day, find whatever reason to put them in special ed or leave them like back a grade or whatever. And she did not play that shit. And they learned really quick that she did not play that shit.
I'm pretty sure our mom was one of those moms who was like, every time she came up here, the teacher was like, oh, here she go. Like, who did something today? But yeah,
shout out to mommy.
Yeah. Hey, mommy. But yeah, watching that scene kind of brought me back to those moments where, you know, like you were saying, mom was telling us those stories, and I felt like the exact way kind of where Lucky felt like you don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm taking my baby and we getting out of here. So I thought that was
over the Pledge of Allegiance. Which, mind you, they said a different version than the version we grew up with.
Oh, that was the version I grew up with that they were saying.
Well, they didn't have under God indivisible.
Yeah, no, I did.
Well, they didn't say under God in this one.
Oh, okay.
So I was looking like, that was probably a choice by Lil Marvin. But at the end of the day, it was like, so she's not good to be in the class over the Pledge of Allegiance. Like, are you kidding me right now? Yeah. How old is she? Like, even if she didn't know it. Like,
I think it had to do with the freak out as well, the whole cat in the bag thing, but still she's a little child. I mean, like, you don't know what happened. Like, that's still not a reason to just be like, she doesn't belong here, which I kind of agree. She doesn't belong. I think she'd be happier.
She doesn't belong there in a sense, not because she doesn't belong.
Yeah,
she doesn't.
She's smart enough to be there. So
yeah. So Miss Betty. I was okay. So the 2 times, y'all, I know y'all think that I'm just prone to violence, and I'm not. But when I see shit like this, it's always that thing in my head. Just one good time is all it's gonna take for somebody to knock some sense into you. So when Homeboy was talking to Henry, I was like, this is bad. I was really hoping he fucked him up. I was like, so when you saw him walking and he just ran, I was like, yes.
I am hoping that we do see something that happens to the boss, because yeah, you're right. That whole scene, and again, I feel like I've been through it before where I just have to hold back and I'm just like squeezing my fists together, like, don't do it. Don't be the angry black woman at work. Like, don't do it. But I was over the hill delighted. At that very ending with Betty, when she thought she was just gonna come up to Luck after the day that Luck was having. If she thought that she could just come up to Luck and just be like, yeah, nah, girl, smack.
But the audacity.
When that Jay's round started playing, I was like, oh
yeah.
My God.
But it's like the audacity. Aren't you gonna clean this up, bitch? I ain't put it there.
Right. Y'all can clean it up. Y'all the ones that put it there.
Why? So y'all can put some more shit there tomorrow? Right. No, it can stay. It's cool.
And y'all need to fix my lawn while you at it. Like,
right.
Do something.
Like, for real.
That would have been. She should have smacked him and been like, do something.
Right. She lucky that's all she got though. Like, honestly, that, like, in my head, I'm like, That's restraint. Well, she hit her. That's still restraint. She could have got smacked twice. Baby powder.
How Henry was sneaking up on his boss. It could have been much worse in this episode. But I like to see now that Betty is. You see those cracks in Betty where she's like before everything's perfect. I can do whatever I want. But now that things aren't going her way, we get to see those little cracks in her just going crazy, and her calling up the milkman at the end. I'm actually curious to see what's going to happen there between her and the milkman and what plans they have for the Emerys. But to me, that was like some of the best scenes in this episode, because I was like, you getting what you put out in this world.
Yeah. And I'm laughing because Clark done took all her money. I promise he got another family somewhere. And wouldn't it suck because they can't have babies if he's got a whole other family in East Compton or some shit. So it just like rubs it and like
I need to know what Clark is up to, because he is my hero right now. That what Luck did and what we found out about Clark, he is my hero right now. Like, please continue to mess up Betty's day, please. Anything that you can do. But yeah,
I'll give it up. I have to give it up to Lil Marvin, because this episode, even though the last episode was horrible, I feel like he understood how to structure. He knew he could not follow that episode up without this episode and the family kind of taking a little bit of control back, or at least being able to, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't find the word I'm looking for, but not retribution, but be able to defend themselves in some way, I feel like he had to give us these little moments. They're not big moments. They're really little moments for us to be happy and root for them, but we still wondering what the hell is going on.
Right. And it kind of, even though we did have those little moments in this episode where it was like, yes, they finally getting what they deserve and stuff like that. I still have that lingering thought in the back of my mind that there's another episode that is coming up that's going to take us right back down where the episode 5 was. So I appreciate it, Little Marvin. I appreciate this, how you built this up and the structure and giving us a break after episode 5, but I still have that lingering thought in the back of my head, like, how could it get worse than episode 5,
Yeah. But, at the end of the day, that's what I want to say. I got to give them his props because there's structure here.
Yeah.
There's structure here. So it's not just willy-nilly. I'm showing all this stuff for the sake of just being eccentric, There's some structure here. So excited to see what the big payoff is. So.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. What did you guys think of this episode? What was your favorite part of this episode? Y'all know what our favorite parts were because we was reacting all through. But we're curious about you guys. Drop down in the comments. Let us know. Until next time, we are your hosts. I'm Killer Cam.
And I'm Monique.
We'll see you on the next episode of Blerd Up Reacts.
Thanks, guys.